Hey, this is BremSter, and this is another puzzle in March of the Quads, which I'm just randomly recording when I can, and I'm in the mood to, and when I've recorded them all, we will release them on the channel. So let's have a look at Quads Ahoy by Mavericks, JD, and Skunkworks. You won't have the details above, but they will be in the puzzle link. We got all the author details wrong when we were doing it. We were trying to promote Skunkworks, and there was a lot of collaborative setting going on. You've heard the story by now. So let's have a look at Quads Ahoy. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition, and digits in a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. But we've got 4, each of these has 4 digits in it, so we know what they are. So I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So we know these are 3, 4, 5, and 6. I mean, I could do that. So, and these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's no 5, 6 here. These are 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's no 3, 4 here. Well, no, there's no 3 here. That, There's no 4 here because the 4 around this quadruple and the 4 around this quadruple are forming pointing quads. If I put a 4 here, there'd have to be a 4 here and a 4 here. There's no 4 here. I could do this, could have done the same with those quadruples. I can do the same with 3 here because 3 here and 3 here, if this was a 3, these 2 quadruples couldn't hold the 2 3s in the 2 rows. So there's no 3 here. So 3 is in one of those 2. Is there another digit I can remove from this? No, it was just 3 and 4, wasn't it? So there's no 3 or 4 in any of those. Ooh, this is... So... This isn't listed as a hard puzzle, but I'm definitely finding it tricky to kick off. Hang on, these are all 3, 4, 7, 8. So that is a 3, 4, 7, 8. That... So if I put a 7 down here, there's a 7 here. If I put a 7 down here, there's a 7... No, I could put 7... Yeah, wait a minute. If I put 7 down here, this doesn't have a 7, so this has to, in order for the box. This 3, 4, 7, 8 is breaking my brain. What? What is going on? So there has to be a 3 in one of those 2. Oh, this has to be a 3. This can't be a 3 to break those. This can't be a 3. And if I put a 3 here, that would force this to be a 3. And then I couldn't put a 3 around here. This has to be the 3. Because 3 is forcing 3 into one of those 2. This pointing 3 here is pointing 3 into one of those 2. So 3 is in one of those because I can't put 3 there. And I can't put 3 there because there's pointing 3's there. This is the 3. Okay, so there's no 3 in either of those. There's a 3 in one of those 2. So there's no 3 in either of those. There's a 3 in one of those 2. This is very strange. But these 2 digits have to appear in those. Oh, is this a colouring puzzle? I don't know. I'm wondering about these cells, you know? Like these 4 cells here. They could contain a 1. They could contain 2. Oh, they could contain 3. They can't contain 4. They can't contain 5. They can't contain 6. They can't contain 7. They could contain 8. They can't contain 9. These can only be from 1, 2, 3, 8. And this can't be from 1, 2, or 3 because this is 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an 8, which means those two aren't 8. That 8 takes 8 out of there, putting 8 into those. 8 is in one of those two, so it's not in one of those because these are always 4 different digits. This is 5, 6, 7. This is very strange. This can't be a 5 because I can't put 5 around this quadruple. So now I'm wondering about these 4 cells because they can't contain 1. They can't contain 2. They can't contain 3. They can't contain 4. They can contain 5. They can contain 6. They can contain 7. They can contain 8. They can't contain 9. These are only from 5, 6, 7, 8. But there's no 8 there. These are from 4, 5, 6, 7. This one seemed to be more powerful for some reason. Because of this, I think. So 8 is in one of those two. So now this is more restricted? No, because I could duplicate in here. Maybe. These are 1, 2, they're not 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. There's no 8 there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's no 7, 9 there. This is a 1 or a 2. I can't put 1 here. The 4's... Oh, the 4's are lining up. There's no 4 there. This is a 4. So there's no 4 in either of those two. And there's no 2 here. And there's no 8 or 9 here because this is 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a 7. And this is a 5, 6, making that a 7. Taking 7 out of there. There's no 7 there either. There's no 7 in those. This is 4, 8, which means there's no 4 there. This is 3, 7, which means this is 8 and 4. This is crazy. There's no 3 here. The 7 takes the 7 out of there. 7 is in one of those two. So that's not the 7. That's the 7. This is the 3. The 7 puts 7 in one of those two, but I can't put... This 7 sees all 3 of those cells. That's the 7. This is a 5, 6. There's no 8 here. This is 1, 2, 3. This is 6, 8, 9. This can't be a 6. This is an 8 or a 9 because of the 5, 6 pair here. Oh, it can't be an 8 either. The 8 is around the quadruple. That's the 9. There's no 9 here. This is a 6, 8. This is weird. I like it. I did like these puzzles when I originally saw them. The 7 makes this 3 and this 7. 2, 5, 6, 9. Don't know yet. Seven is in one of those two. Three is in one of those two, but I'm not sure what that's doing. 3 is in one of these two, but it's not. No, 3 is right here. 3 can't be in any of those. That's a 3. These are 1, 2, 8, 9. Well, there's no 8 there. This is 1, 2, 4, and it must contain a 4. Why did I say this had to contain an 8? I think that's wrong. These could both be... well, this can't be a 5 or a 6. That is an 8. No, that is correct. Because of the 5, 6 here. The 8 is putting 8 in one of those two. There is a 4 in one of those two. So there's a 4 in one of those two. So these are only from 3, 5, and 6, giving me a 3, 5, 6 triple, which means there is a 3 in here for certain, which means there's no 3 down here. This is 4, 5, 6. But the 3 in here for certain means this is a 1, 2 pair, which means the 1, 2 pair around this quadruple is in one of those, and this becomes a 3. This is great. 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5, or 6. And it can't be a 4 because there must be a 4 over here. This is bonkers. I love it. The 4 here means that these can't be a 4, and the 4 here means that's not a 4. That's a 4. This is a 9. Oh, the 6, 8 is looking back saying there's no 6 here. This is 3, 5. So there's no 5 here. This is 4, 6, meaning this is 5. The 9 here is down here. This is great. This is a triple. 1, 2. It's not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, and 9. So this is a 1, 2, 9 triple. But I can't put a 1 around here because this is 2, 5, 6, 9. So this is a 1, 2, 9 triple. So 1 is looking down here. But this is 2, 5, 6, 9. But this is a 5 or a 6. Giving me a 5, 6 in the column. Maybe. I'm going to get rid of these now. I think they've done their job. I'm not sure that I got everything out of it I could have. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 7. Putting 7 in one of those two. 8. 5. Where's the 5 around this? I can't put 5 here because of the 5, 6 pair, and I can't put 5 in either of those. That's the 5, that's the 6. That's looking at making this the 6, which makes this the 5, which makes this the 6. There must be a 5 in one of those two, but that 5 is looking at making that the 5, and this is a 2, 9. So these are 4, 6, and 7. There's no 6 or 7 there. That's the 4. 4 comes out of those. That's a 6, 7 pair. So this is 1, 2, or 9 for the column. This is 1, 2, or 9 for the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 1, 2, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 4, 5 pair. This is a 3 by Sudoku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's got to be a 6 in one of those. This is a 6, and this is a 1, 2, 9. Giving me a 1, 2, 9 triple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 4 and 8, and the 4 is making that the 8 and that the 4. This is 1, 2, 9. Holy cow. But I can't put a 2 on this quadruple. That's the 2, that's the 1. This is a 1, 9. So this is a 3, 8. The 2, 1. Well, I know what this is. 1, this is a 2 for the column, taking 2 out of all of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7 and 8. The 2 is taking 2 out of those. This is 1, 4. So there's no 1 there. 1 is in one of... What? What? Okay, these are 1, 2, and 3. There's no 3 there. This 8 makes this the 3 and this the 8. That takes 3 out of there, making this the 3. This is a 1, 2. Looking across, making this the 9 and this the 1. The 6 makes that the 7 and that the 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 go into those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 and 9 go into those. This 3 is looking down, making that the 5 and that the 3. The 5 looks down, making that the 7 and that the 5. The 5... No, the 7 looks up, making that the 8 and that the 7. The 8 takes 8 out of there. The 5 looks up, making that the 6, which makes that the 5 and that the 6. The 6 looks down, making that the 4 and that the 6. The 4 looks up, making that the 1 and that the 4. The 1 takes 1 out of there. And that's the limit for now. But I haven't put a 2 around this quadruple. That's the 2, so that's the 9, which makes that the 1 and that the 8. The 2 is looking down, making that the 9 and that the 2. Elegant is elegant. And now I think all the quadruples are done. So there's no 9 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. So there's a 5 up here. These are 1, 2, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 9 in one of those two. It's not there. So that's the 9. This is the 2. So this is a 1, 5. Looking back, making that the 2, which makes that the 9 and that the 1. The 9 makes that the 1, which makes that the 2, and that the 9, which makes that the 2, that the 1, that the 9. And now something breaks this open. The 2 looks down, making that the 1 and that the 2, which looks up, making that the 5 and that the 1, which looks down, making that the 4 and that the 5, which looks up, making that the 8 and that the 4, which looks down, making that the 6 and that the 8. And that is the solution to Quads Ahoy by Mavericks JD and Skunkworks. That's another really nice puzzle. Definitely took some getting into this one. Man, if these are the walks in the park, this is going to be a challenging pack. But I have an unlimited amount of time to solve it. I can release these puzzles whenever they're done. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and as always, good luck with your solving.